Hello class, today we're going to be looking at your first lecture video. And the first lecture video is going to be on the Renaissance. The Renaissance started in Italy because Europeans still looked to Rome for culture and intellectual guidance. Last year you should have learned about ancient Rome, ancient Greece, which is all in Italy, which you know Rome is in Italy. So we're moving to more, not up to date, but we're going more, up to date world history. So we're going to look at the Renaissance. A very important family, well-known family in the Renaissance is going to be the Medici family. They played a very active role, that should be A-C-T-I-V-E, apologize for that, in the Renaissance because they were wealthy bankers. At this time, they didn't trust putting the money into the Jewish community. So you have the Medici family that became wealthy bankers. And they were very important to the Renaissance because they spent vast amounts of money on the arts. They bought several different portrait sculptures, and they supported the arts. They supported the artists that, you know, would do the artwork. So what was the Renaissance? It was a rebirth of art and culture, a renewed interest in art that came about during the Renaissance. Everybody started saying, hey, let's look at art, let's look at sculptures, let's do paintings. Not to say that art didn't exist before this time, that's why it's called a rebirth. It's just like different fads that may take place. One thing is in at one point in time and another thing goes out. Same thing with the Renaissance. So anyways, it was a rebirth of art and culture. It is going to use the concept of humanism. As you see, the root word is human. And basically it's the ideal that rational thought is superior to unquestioning faith. During this time period, a lot of people looked at God for answers. Well, during the Renaissance, it's saying, look, we don't have to look at God. Humans can actually control what happens to their fate. Hence the word humanism. And some things that humans do are going to be superior to whatever your faith is saying is superior. So humanism was reflected in Renaissance art in several different ways. The first way is Greek and Roman artistic forms. It was portrayed religious figures in a more human way, not in a superior way where they were at the top and humans were at the bottom. They basically made them look more human. Humanism also reflected the painted portraits of rich people increased during this time. They created art paintings using dimensional depth, like 3D paintings. And you guys can actually do 3D paintings. You might actually do it in art class. But this is going to become popular too during the Renaissance. Throughout this week and next week, we will be looking at different Renaissance artists, writers, authors. But I don't know if y'all watched the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Each Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle was named after a Renaissance artist, a famous one. So you have Donatello, Leonardo, Michelangelo, Raphael. Those are all your Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, but all of them was based on Renaissance artists. So you have Donatello. He's very well known for his real-life human sculptures. You have Leonardo da Vinci. He's famous for the Mona Lisa, and we'll look at this artwork in class so you know exactly what I'm talking about. And the Last Supper, and Last Supper is when Jesus ate with his disciples. Then you have Michelangelo. He's famous for the Sistine Chapel, and you can actually go see this stuff. You can go see the Sistine Chapel today, and basically he painted the ceiling. And then Raphael, he did a portrait of the School of Athens. So this is just going to introduce you to the Renaissance, just to do an overview. Remember, the Renaissance it means rebirth. Focus is going to be taken off of religion, and now we're going to look at what humans can do. There's going to be an increase in basically inquiry, like people are going to want to know why, they're going to want to get educated. This is also going to lead to the age of exploration because people are curious and they want to go out and explore the world. They want to learn about different cultures. All this is going to come about because of the Renaissance. We're going to have a scientific revolution where people are going to do new inventions because of this period of rebirth of art. And that's it.